You were never a bad horse to bet on कि भाई नसलिব পাৰে
মোক যদি পুলিচৰ হাই পোষ্টত পেলাই দিলে হয় ফাৰ্ষ্ট এটা কাম কৰিলো যেটো বিৰাট আটমোষ্ট এসেনশিয়াল হৈ আছে মই প্লেন ক্লথেত মানুহ ষ্ট্ৰীটত এৰি দিলো হয়
এটা মুভত আপুনি গুটেখিনি কন্ট্ৰোল কৰিছে সো ইট ওয়াজ নট লাইক ইউ ডিড নট পিন পয়েন্ট দ্য প্ৰবলেম যে ভাই ট্ৰাফিকৰ প্ৰবলেম আছে বা স্পিডিংৰ প্ৰবলেম আছে বা বলে হ্যারাসমেন্টৰ আছে Welcome to today's show. I'm very happy to have with me someone who you can spot in hoardings all across town today. I'm very happy to say that today on my show is Mr. Ravi Sarma, who is an exceptional actor and a writer, known for his performances in films such as Tumi Ahibane, Ramanan, and a couple of OTT shows also like Illegal. Of course, now you will also know him because of his superb work and the blockbuster that he's created by the name of Sri Raghupati, which has, by the way, shattered all records. So, Ravina, let's get started. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations on the success of Sri Raghupati. It may be a little premature to say this, but then congratulations. What does it feel like? How do you feel having a movie break records the way you have now?
First of all, I'd like to congratulate you as well because you're a part of the industry. So this is for the upliftment of the industry that this movie is doing so good. And talking about box office collections, I'm not that very keen on counting on the box office collection. What I'm interested in is it is satisfying to the people. It is catering to the emotional needs of the people. For the people, this is a paisa usul movie. So I think that's where I stand successful. And the subconscious level morality that we are supposed to give as filmmakers, this movie is doing pretty good. So that's what's making me happy.
And a cinema যেতিয়া record break করে আপনি এটা আমি কথা পাতিছিলো you said 87 years or never something like this has never happened এনেকুৱা নিউজবোৰ শুনি how do you yes বঢ়িয়া লাগিলে মজা লাগে how do you get excited
একদম সঁচা কথা ক'বলৈ গ'লে this is not even 10% of what I seek to achieve. More to dream are bahut dangor. So I feel this success is a huge responsibility to move forward despite of the adversities that I'm going to face. I know it pretty well because nobody likes a free man to become a king. So more this is a huge responsibility. More it is to target to I need to secure the future of the youth, the next generation to come. That yes, I want my son to become an actor. The level of jabole hole I have to achieve much more.
He speak to what about bhalo
yes.
that I want my son to become an actor.
Yeah.
Now that journey, how did that journey come? That basically if you generally notice sometimes the trend, the pattern is there. কোনবাই দেখা পালে ঠিক আছে কাস্টমাৰ you get spotted sometimes. How did you get there? How were you spotted?
No, মোকো তেনেকৈ I was spotted like that only because মই before even হিয়াদিয়ানিয়া মই 98 সময়ত এটা মিউজিক ভিডিঅ' কৰিছিলোঁ. So then I was modeling. গতিকে অসমৰ ফাৰ্ষ্ট বেচ মেইল মডেলছ আমি তো তেতিয়া দেখা পাই পেলাই মুনিন বৰুৱা Sorry, Mati Putiale, he must talk to me because he got the information that I'm a son of an actor. Now acting here to Koriside. So he knew that I had acting in my blood. So I need a character, a parallel character. Jitulura bahirot thake ojone narai. Gotike teo teneke select korile muk. Gotike even I was spotted that way. Karon kotha ase etu line I think this is all about luck. It's all about destiny because I was destined to be an actor. Otherwise, I had chosen for the armed forces always. Police, military, he don't know Sintahara Sile. So Tarpa, I ended up being an actor. Because had I been in the army, I would have been, I would have got paid for what I did, and that was over. Yet I get paid for what I do, and then I have a lot of respect, a lot of love from the people. So this is the bonus that I get. I'm really thankful to God for that.
I want to understand अपनी म्यूजिक वीडियो करा नेकुआ निजे फिल्म एटा प्रोड्यूस करा गुटेखिनी जर्नी टू करले व्हाट वर द चैलेंजेस इन maybe your first music video to to the sets of Raghupati?
What I've realized is that anything new that you do in your life is filled with challenges. So first day probably my challenge was to simply face the camera. Third episode it was about improving in front of the camera again. The same place, same environment, same conditions. Improve that became a challenge. So more to art form, this is basically a science. We call it arts, but it's a science. Here you need to know psychology, here you need to know sociology, here you need to know anthropology, you need to know anything, everything. So we face challenges every day. So finally, got a point where we, power I can choose a story and do it. Somebody else used to think of a story, somebody else used to cast me, somebody else used to design my character. So when I'm doing it by myself, more challenges are because I have every right to do anything that I want. If I have the budget for a helicopter shot, would I ride the helicopter, or I would want some other character who would put more impact on the story? So that is my choice. But a choice to kora to challenge hoise. But tar pasot challenge hoise moi yar pasot aru bhal cinema dibo parun, or do I keep getting better? Do I give something in return to the people who loyally come and watch the film? Do I keep it as just a regional film, or do I make it an international product with language as a as a medium? So ebla gutti responsible. I'm facing challenges every day. Moreover, on the personal side, an actor is always challenged because of his poise and everything. So he's always challenged. Especially for a person like me, who's not very easily tamed. So it is always a hindrance for others.
Audience or expectation meet kora to it would be an impossible task now. Every time, today you have done 1 CR to 10 CR. 10 CR they will expect 100 CR. Someday you will do 100 CR and they will never be. Maybe they will not all be satisfied.
Cinema sai ulai muk koise Raghupati 2 lage. This is what I'm enjoying actually. Challenges are a part of entertainment for me here.
Iman Dangor project, I am considering Sri Raghupati to be a very
probably the biggest
one of the biggest projects that have been undertaken by anyone in this industry. Here episode next project of kiba matha mar start korise
already start. No success more kaam hoi jor lage I'm done. It was a tough journey going up. Now it's gravitational force doing its job. So I'm no longer into it. I'm simply falling. It's good. I'm enjoying. I'm flying. So it's more planning already. Next takeoff to kenake hobo.
Yes, next up the project pipeline.
Next more nijor script korim. Producer probably doesn't ready hoye ase. So I'd have to priority basis of Timecodes moi kenake engage koru aru just for the sake of doing a film moi bahut quantity cinema koribo bisara nai. But etia immediately more du eta story ase eketa moi olop discuss kori asu more director logot more team to logot. So ami jetu finalize korim finally hetu lock kori pole moi I'll start writing from September probably this year. By the time I come back from mobile theaters, July start হয়ে যাব rehearsals. August or আমি show tulam. তো April or 13 তারিখে আমার contract over.
ঠিক আছে।
গতিকে তাৰ পাছত আহি মই preparation কৰিম pre-production আৰু probably September আমি will start shooting.
এতিয়া আপোনাৰ calendar to যেহেতু that you have sorted out your calendar so tightly. It looks tight only.
It's tight.
While the artist or life is actor life, larger than life, kind of grand. How do you balance?
কথা হৈছে এনেকুৱা যে to be at the peak, to be the best, you can never rest.
Correct.
So there's no rest.
Correct.
I'm working even when I'm sleeping. Moi hui thaka samoy to khopon dekhi thaku and I'm thinking about stories. When I wake up I start writing. When I go out I start acting.
Youth or you want to leave something behind for the youth or to get inspired, leave something behind but something inspired them. I think a good message is very important.
This is a very raw way you have spoken, but that's the truth. I'll be gone after 30, 40, 50 years maybe if I keep too well. After I'm gone, I should be remembered. How I want myself to be remembered is through my work. This is a huge responsibility that I'm holding actually. So, you're actually right. যে মই এইটোৰ কাৰণে মই কাম কৰি আছো যে last 6 years I haven't done a movie. I was waiting for the right moment, right opportunity. কাৰণ I never thought that some script which made me just a typical protagonist character would cater to the needs of my next generation. গতিকে মই ভাবিছিলো যে we need a plan, we need a backup, we need a proper strategy to move forward. We need a structure that we can leave behind. আমার যেটা সিনেমার বাজেট হয় এই বাজেটটো যদি বেছিভাগ আমি যদি স্ক্রিনত দেখাব পাৰো মই ভাবো যে it will speak more. কিন্তু এতিয়া হৈছে কি যে we are spending say 60 lakhs on a movie and we are spending 20 lakhs on promotions. আমি জায়গায় জায়গায় ঘুরিছো অমুক করিছো গাড়ি তেল জ্বলাইছো গাড়ি তেল জ্বলা তো স্ক্রিন না দেখে obviously, and ultimately end of the day when people come to the cinema hall they'll look for the quality. যদি কোয়ালিটি ভালো হইছে সিনেমা it's an exponential boom. 10% মানুষ আরো 10% আনিব 20% মানুষ আরো 20% আনিব so আমি easily within 3-4 steps আমি 10% মার্ক ক্রস করে যাব. So this is the planning that is required. but মই করা নাছিল. Now I'm starting etia boy producers of koyesu to come forward, investors of koyesu come forward. Oh yes.
I mean you were not a when you bet on a horse you were never a bad horse to bet on ki bhai no solibo pare. I think there's certain very select names.
It was just that
always the good people to bet on. Trust good.
It was just that I was a black horse and it was night. I was not seen.
It was very nice. You've been in the industry, you've been writing, you've produced, you have also acted, you've also directed.
Not officially.
What is the aspect that you love most about filmmaking? Is it only acting? Is it because I find
acting,
my own script.
acting to number one. That is where actually we enjoy the beam of the light. গতিকে লাইমলাইটৰ মজাটো তাত আছে acting or limelight it doesn't mean that after show effect. I'm talking during the show effect. During the show I have the light on me and I'm performing, I draw attention, I draw eyes. So more come to both dunia. I think it's one of the most beautiful professions one can ever have.
If I ask you now that you're a public figure, you have to handle your expectations with the fame, no? So body stance is one of the things, or your figure, or the outside perception is one of the things.
Yeah.
Or whenever kiki bostu thake that you keep in check je bole public e mukh sabo bhai I cannot do this. Are there things like that?
Of course ase, and we have to care.
Yeah.
Because reality to my smoke it's not important. But some young kid who sees me with a good physique and then I'm smoking, তেতিয়াহ'লে he ভাবিব he'll be in this misconception that you can smoke and have a good physique. So that's a wrong message to send, so I have to be careful there. Even if I smoke, I have to take care that he doesn't see me. I should not look good doing it.
Should not look cool.
So that is my responsibility as an actor.
Now that you are talking about teaching other people lessons from your movie, and about kuntu movie ba what are the lessons you have learned from the film industry in your personal life?
See, film industry is a small world. It's a miniature version of the real world. Here we have everyone glamorized, but glamour is always a beautiful view from the outside. It's the window view from the outside. It is not the window view from the inside. Bhitorot, it is always the same.
Movie industry to bad, very bad.
No. Our industry is very good because it's an exact replica of the world. That's what I'm saying. Because tatu jeneke eta manu thakibo ji olopman egoistic hobo amar tatu ase. Tatu jeneke eta manu thakibo who's envious amar tatu ase. So tatu eta manu thakibo who's bossy amar tatu ase.
Eneko kiba reason ase niki je so you did not invest your time in the industry hands on completely because
no.
Because you bole anaka Assamese movie politics ase
no it's not politics ase not because of that hebla kono kotha nai mur 6 bochor gap to hoise je I wanted to show the people the difference between not doing anything and laying still. I was staying still.
Correct.
It was not that I was not doing anything. So I was laying still, I was planning, I was thinking, I was calculating. I was assessing. So সব কাম চলি আছিল মোৰ।
Working from mind and joblessness are so
Yes,
different.
absolutely.
Absolutely. I think, especially after movies like, say, yours, like, say, Sri Raghupati, the younger audience might want to start expecting or hoping to build a career in the Assamese movie industry. What
Absolutely.
would you recommend?
I definitely had that in mind always. I always wanted them to think that way. I wanted them to feel secured, to feel the warmth of our industry. Because you know what happens is that as we progress towards making better movies, we should also think about creating better audience. গতিকে ভাল actors যেনেকে ওলাব তেনেকে আমি better audience পাই গৈ থাকিম because তেতিয়া কামৰ variety থাকিব। এতিয়া কথা হৈছে খালি মোৰ suggestion এটা আছে যিটোৰ কাৰণে probably we are lacking is that larger interest আৰু far sightedness নাই আমাৰ বেছিভাগ মানুহৰ far sightedness নাই। He is thinking about short term gains. সেইকাৰণে কি হয় এটা actor আহে, he fame পায়, he does good, he fame পায় পেলাই he gets lost in his famous world. Nobody knew me before I started acting. So I came in, মই fame পালো, fame পাই মানুহে জনা হ'ল যে I need not introduce myself, everybody knows this is Ravi Sarma. ঠিক আছে, এটা সেইটো ফেমত যদি মই হেৰাই যাওঁ, মই যদি if I start partying every day and I drink a lot of booze, I smoke a lot of weed, I have a lot of food, I will not be ready for another movie within a period of 3 years. I'm gone. People will start rejecting me. He's not the person who came in. See, 28 years of my career, I'm still maintaining myself. That shows two things. One is that man can maintain, and the other one is I'm grateful for my profession. A gratitude to Lagibo. I'm grateful to my profession in such a way that I don't think I should enjoy having a drink every evening. I enjoy going to the gym every evening. Because that is how I express my gratitude. So moi bisarisu je sob lora choli bilak ji ahe, please stay focused, have huge humongous respect for your profession.
What are the challenges that you face as a father?
First challenge that any young boy who turns into a man faces is the balance between his family of orientation and his family of procreation. যেটো orientation family হেতু আৰু procreation family ৰ মাজত যেটো balance ৰাখিব লাগে, এই balance is the first and the basic challenge any boy faces who turns into a man. So we learn by experience. গতিকে it has always been challenging as well. ইয়াত মানে এটা খেল হয় কি there are times when I have to choose between my family and my profession because professional need বিলাক সদায় timely হয়। যেটা now I need to come for a show in Gplus, so I'm depriving my kids the company of their father. That's very intelligently put in. No, what are you saying? So this is what happens. So now I understand that I need to go there because you want to have a talk with me so that you spread the message. But on the larger interest, I have sacrificed the time with my kids. What I do is basically I make it a point that I come home early. I don't engage myself in work anymore after 9. তাৰপিছত মই ল'ৰা ছোৱালী কেইটাৰ লগত বিছনাত একেলগে উঠো, লাগে সিহঁতি বেলেগকে খাওক, মই বেলেগকে খাওঁ, সময় নাই হোৱা মই কথা পাতি খাইছোঁ ফোনত। So বিছনাখনত আমি 9টা বজাত একেলগে উঠো, till 10 I'm there telling them stories, talking to them about the whole day thing. 10 o'clock we sleep. I wake up again at 4:45 in the morning. So uthi by
They're young. How young are they?
They're just 6 years old. So 6-year-old twins. Thankfully, I'm really thankful to God because twins mane ki hoise je they keep each other company. Gotike had it been just one child, he or she would have felt very lonely. Moi himan time dibo noaru, and the mother is always there. She is a fantastic mother. She takes care of them, gives them a lot of time, devoiding herself of the profession she is in. Gotike she makes up a lot for me. My wife, she takes care of that, and my life as a son, as a brother, as a husband, as a father is always challenging. Being a father, you asked me that. More problem to say to the first 6 years of my life, as I told you that I was laying still, I had ample time to give them. Because my kids are pretty confident. My kids would not be shy. They'll come and sit on your lap immediately, and they'll start interacting. Ito ki, tumi umuki korila, tumi tomar naam ki.
Eneka bole নহলে otherwise বাচ্চা কি parents are peaceful.
No, that cannot happen.
কোন হয় কেনে এনেকুৱা হয়
So,
that they don't know.
so we made it a point that সিহঁতে মোক ডেটা বুলি মাতক অসমীয়াৰ ওপৰত সিহঁতৰ হোলটো থাকক সিহঁতে যাতে চেলিব্ৰেট কৰে being an Assamese সিহঁতে যাতে হিন্দী জানে ইংৰাজী জানে সিহঁতে যাতে মানুহ আহিলে ঘৰত আহি মাত দিয়ে ওলাই যাওঁতে গেটলৈকে চি অফ কৰি থৈ আহে we made these small points where we are engaged as a family together so we know teamwork গতিকে to build that teamwork and give them a motivational all the way that's the job of father and I think I'm doing pretty fine there.
Now we'll move into a set of questions maybe you have only dreamt of or maybe you have only fantasized about these kind of questions. But if you were made the commissioner of police for Guwahati one day, what would you do?
Looking into the number of uniformed policemen that we have, মই প্ৰথম এটা কাম কৰিলোঁ মই অসমীয়া এটা কওঁ যাতে চবেই বুজি পায় মোক যদি পুলিচৰ হাই পোষ্টত পেলাই দিলে হয় মই জানো তেওঁলোকে যথেষ্ট কষ্ট কৰে যথেষ্ট উইথ ডিউ ৰেচপেক্ট টু দেম লেমেন পইণ্ট অফ ভিউৰ পৰা মই ফাৰ্ষ্ট এটা কাম কৰিলোঁ যিটো বিৰাট আটমষ্ট এচেঞ্চিয়েল হৈ আছে টু ষ্টপ ক্ৰাইম ফ্ৰম হেপনিং টু হেভ এ চাইকলজিকেল এফেক্ট অন দি ছ'চাইটি মই প্লেইন ক্লথেড মানুহ ষ্ট্ৰীটত এৰি দিলোঁ হয় policemen would have been everywhere and nobody knows who's a policeman. So that would have had a psychological effect. যেতিয়া দুটা arrest publicly হৈ গ'ল হয় for maybe spitting Rajnigandha thing on the floor to dirtying the streets to harassing a girl to whatever.
Eta movot apuni gutekhini control korse. So it was not like you did not pinpoint the problem je bhai traffic or problem ase ba speeding or problem ase ba bole harassment or crime ase
50% of the police force that I have would have been in uniform and 50% of the police force would have been plain clothed policemen all over the street.
Nice, very interesting answer. We'll come back to the other question.
Okay.
If we make you the commissioner of GMC for one day, what would you do?
Two things basically. এটা বস্তুটো মই বাছ কেইখন বন্ধ কৰি দিম বাছৰটো আৰু গোটেই অনাৰবিলাকক ইন লিউ অফ ওৱান বিগ চিটি বাছ আই উইল গিভ দেম 3 vehicles. তিনিখন ভেহিকল দিম সৰু সৰু ভেহিকল চলক বাছখন নালাগে বিকজ our roads are not meant for bigger vehicles. प्रथम কথা দ্বিতীয় কথা all the drains should be covered. उससे ना कुछ बाहर निकल सकता है ना कुछ अंदर डाल सकते हो. দুইটা বস্তু বন্ধ only water will go in water will come out. গতিকে সেইটো ধৰণে যদি হৈ থাকে তেতিয়াহ'লে
মানুহৰ প্ৰব্লেম আছে না খুব অলপমান
see this is one state India য'ত আমাৰ ইমান rich culture ইমান rich traditions ইমান fantastic rituals ইমান diverse মানুহৰ thought process কিন্তু some PM has to come and teach us cleanliness. This is really sad.
Very sad.
গতিকে কোনো এটা বাথৰুমটো লেতেৰাকে নবনায় ন লেতেৰা হয় মানুহ ইউজ বেয়াকে কৰে কাৰণে গতিকে এইটো কথা যদি নিজে মন নিদিয়ে মই ভাবোঁ কোনো সলভ কৰিব নোৱাৰে প্ৰব্লেম
very evident that আপুনি workout or বহুত shocking and I am very glad to tell the audience that at one time Ravida and I used to work out at the same gym. The workout split to কওক আজি আপোনাৰ reveal কৰি দিয়ক
একো নাই একদম সিম্পল বস্তু মই I have experienced one thing very beautifully throughout my 37 years of gymming. মই যেতিয়া মাটিলেপা জিম আছিল তেতিয়াৰ পৰা আমি ৱৰ্কআউট কৰোঁ আমি নিজে মাটিলেপো ৱৰ্কআউট কৰোঁ তেতিয়া 4 ঘণ্টা ৱৰ্কআউট কৰিছিলোঁ কোনোবাই কৈছিলে যিমান কৰে ইমান ভাল তো ইভিনিং 6টাৰ পৰা 10টালৈকে জিমতে থাকোঁ বা 5টাৰ পৰা 10টালৈকে জিমতে থাকোঁ তেতিয়াও বডি ভালে আছিলে যি মন যায় তাকে খাইছিলোঁ তেতিয়াও বডি ভালে আছিলে এতিয়াও যি মন যায় তাকে খাওঁ এতিয়াও বডি ভালে আছে গতিকে মই এটা বস্তু দেখিলোঁ যে যেতিয়াই জিমৰ মানুহে ডায়েটৰ কথা কয় আৰু কয় যে অমুকটো খা যিমান দিন পাৰ খাই লওঁ কাৰণ কেইদিনমান পিছতে ৰিচাৰ্চ ওলাব আৰু ক'ব যে এইটো বেয়া so মই এটা বস্তু বুজি পালোঁ ফাইনেলি যে the amount of calories that you burn and the amount of calories that you intake এই দুটাৰ মাজত যদি আমি প্ৰপৰ্চনটা মেইনটেইন কৰিব পাৰোঁ এটা ভাল ফিজিক মেইনটেইন হ'ব পাৰে ৱৰ্কআউট কৰাৰ নামত any activity যিটোৱে আমাক আমাৰ কাৰ্ডিও ৱৰ্কআউটটো কৰি থাকে so every workout actually হি কাৰ্ডিও কাম কৰেই কৰে so মোক কোনটো বস্তুত বেছি ফ'কাছ কৰিব লাগে if I need bigger thighs তেতিয়াহ'লে মই কাৰ্ডিওটো এচিভ কৰিব লাগে by cycling if I need muscles everywhere all sides should be developed তেতিয়াহ'লে মই proper weight training কৰিব লাগে আৰু যি ধৰণৰ মানুহৰ desire হয় সেই ধৰণৰ মানুহে কাম কৰিব লাগে খালি কথা আছে you need physical activity
আপোনাৰ favorite body part to work out কি
মোৰ favorite triceps and thighs
triceps and
thighs
leg combination
triceps and thighs মই ভাল পাওঁ because thigh is the biggest muscle আৰু সেইটো secretion hormonal secretion যিটো maintain হয় সেইটো maintain হৈ থকাৰ কাৰণে বহুত দিনলৈকে মানুহ young হৈ থাকিব কাৰণ হৰম'নেল সিক্ৰেশ্যন ফ্ল'টো থাই ৰিকুৱাৰমেণ্ট মতে বডিয়ে সিক্ৰেট কৰিয়ে থাকে মই যিটো আগতে বহুত মানুহে থাইটো নেগলেক্ট কৰে অকল আপাৰ পৰ্চন কৰি থাকে গতিকে তাৰ হৰম'নেল সিক্ৰেশ্যনটো কমি থাকে গতিকে পিছত কি হয় পিছত সোনকালে আপাৰ বডিটো পৰি যায় নষ্ট হৈ যায় বিকজ ইটছ অল এ গেম অফ কেমিকেলছ গতিকে কেমিকেলবিলাক ইউজ কৰিব লাগে নলেজটো থাকিব লাগে ষ্টে এৱে ফ্ৰম ষ্টেৰইডছ ষ্টে এৱে ফ্ৰম এনিথিং দেট ইজ এ শ্বৰ্টকাট because shortcut will lead you to a bad road gotike long way losing to manue don't count on losing weight caliper system ot sabo lage kiman fat ase iman ase thik ase kintu moi etia agote mo 50 kilo asil etia moi 45 ho golu that is not an achievement aru thought process to any day lage murot that I need to stay fit etia mai banaise mutton to moi bhat na kham niki kham thik se kham kali pa go sepi dim আৰু যেতে খাব নালাগে দিতে না খাও যেতে খাব লাগে মই প্ৰিপেয়াৰ হৈ থাকো I can eat if I work out and I'm not allowed to eat this is the most sad thing ever গতিকে I work out I eat অসমীয়া ফুড বেষ্ট ফুড এভাৰ আটাইতকৈ বেছি ডাইভাৰ্ছ আটাইতকৈ বেছি কালাৰ্ছ থাকে হাৰ্বছ থাকে গতিকে মই ভাবোঁ যে এইকেইটা কৰি থাকিলে হৈ যাব
Tell us about your favorite meat now.
Favorite meat? Unchallenged pork. Unchallenged. কাৰণ কিয় গৰুটোৱে হাল বায় মুৰ্গীটোৱে কণী পাৰে ছাগলীও গাখীৰ দিয়ে গাহৰিটো বেলেগ কাম নাই তাক খাবলৈকে বনাইছে ভগৱান
ঠিক আছে কি হল ভাল বেলা খান দিল
এনিথিং
দিলে ভাল মানে
বইল কৰি নিমখ দি দিলে হ'ব কোনো tastiest meat ever
every hero at least in the Bollywood industry has a tag maybe someone is say Tiger Shroff is now an athlete Shah Rukh Khan is the king of romance. Amitabh Bachchan, someone with gravity. Imran Hashmi, king of kissing. If someone were to tell you that, you could take a tag, what would that be?
My tag would be that I have no tags.
You can play all.
No limitations.
No, not about limitations. Something that you're very fond of. You would like to do that kind of role, that kind of character, pretty much as a.
I am really sorry about this. মই একদম নোৱাৰো choose কৰিব. I love doing everything.
ঠিক আছে আপোনাৰ
সব কৰি ভাল পাওঁ
অসমীয়া ইণ্ডাষ্ট্ৰীৰ চবতকৈ ফেভৰেট কোষ্টাৰ
everyone actually মই কাৰ কথা কম এইটো মানে বিৰাট টান কথা because বেলেগ বেলেগ জনৰ বেলেগ কাম না বেয়া পটকো বেছি কথা is true because our line of anywhere in this world people are divided into two equal parts two parts one is their actors and the others are not actors that বেয়া actor ভাল actor নাথাকে যেটো বেয়া actor হি actorই নহয় হি actor category নপৰে গতিকে all the good actors মানে যেনেকে কয় মানুহে তো I love working with them it's a beautiful experience we learn what to do we learn what not to do so it's a beautiful experience I মোৰ এটাই dream যে ভাল ভাল actor লগত যদি এটা scene কৰো এই scene level to গুছি যায় বেলেগ ওপৰলৈকে because race is for horses actors we cooperate we coordinate we reciprocate we react so আমি সদায় এনজয় কৰোঁ I always enjoy working with everyone কিন্তু যদি কেমিষ্ট্ৰি কথা কয় অন স্ক্ৰীন কেমিষ্ট্ৰি হিৰোইন হিচাপে বৰহাৰ লগত মোৰ ভাল লাগে I'm very comfortable with her because her emotions and my emotions have we have a similar frequency গতিকে আমাৰ thought process বিলাক একে way of expression বিলাক একে গতিকে তাত এটা মই comfort level এটা আছে but I really enjoyed working with every other actor that I've ever met and I've ever worked with
Guwahati নিজে ড্ৰাইভ কৰে না
কৰোঁ
Do you like driving in Guwahati?
Not now.
Not now.
No.
Out, man.
উঠে
উঠলে কি কৰে
নিজকে মনত পেলাই দিওঁ যে ৰবি শৰ্মা নোৱাৰো মাৰিব ৰবি শৰ্মা তই মাৰিব নোৱাৰো গালিও দিব নোৱাৰো একেই কথা verbal abuse physical abuse একেই কথা ultimately কিন্তু I prefer
মনটো আছিল আমি গুৰু যে কিবা গালি চালি দিয়ে যদি কি গালি দিয়ে কেনেকুৱা
গালিটো নোলায় মোৰ মুখেৰে মহা প্ৰব্লেম মোৰ এইটো
ভাল বস্তু
না প্ৰব্লেম কিয় কৈছো কিয় গালি বহুত ফ্ৰাষ্ট্ৰেশ্যন উলিয়াই দিয়ে মানুহৰ মনৰ পৰা ই জমা হ'ব নাপায় ফিজিকেল এক্টিভিটি শ্বুটিং somebody with a gun আৰু এটা চৰ মাৰোতে খঙৰ এমাউণ্টটো একে থাকে বুজিছানে খঙৰ এমাউণ্টটো একেই কিন্তু ঠিক তেনেকৈ গালিটো পাৰি দিলে কি হয় ফ্ৰাষ্ট্ৰেশ্যনটো উলিয়াই এই বটল আপ হৈ থাকে ইমোশ্যনটো উইথ এজ I have learned one thing which is very essential and everybody should try and understand this that is always better not to react it is always best when you respond responding has a thinking process in between which gets you away from a lot of trouble and it keeps you safe and it proves that revenge is best when served cold okay, reaction is not a good thing to do because it is impulsive best is to respond you keep the data, swallow it in, think about it, plan it and deliver. আজিকালি এখানে ৰিয়াক্ট নকৰোঁ, আজিকালি মই ৰেচপণ্ড কৰোঁ। মোৰ খং উঠিছে, আই জাষ্ট থেংক গড দেট আই এম ছেফ। এইমাত্ৰ লাগিব ওলাইছিল খুন্দা, নালাগিল তো আই এম ছেফ। চ' বি থেংকফুল টু গড ৰাদাৰ দেন ফাইটিং উইথ দ্য গাই।
Do you like to sing? Sometimes
Yes, yes. Public singer নহয় বাৰু, not at all. আৰু singer বুলি ক'বলৈও মোৰ সেইখিনি দৃষ্টতা নাই, কাৰণ because I have not been practicing. It is not something that you just you can do out of the blue. এইটো কাৰণে বহুত rehearsing, বহুত সাধনাৰ দৰকাৰ, যিটো মই নকৰোঁ। কিন্তু মই গাই ভাল পাওঁ, মই ভাল নাগাওঁ, গাই ভাল পাওঁ।
So do you like Guwahati মহানগৰীৰ কাৰণে? Do you like Guwahati from maybe from Sri Raghupati?
মই গাব পৰাটো বাৰু হেৰিত নাই, তথাপিও এনেই হেৰিৰ হিচাপত লাইনছ কিছুমান ভাল লাগে যে মানুহৰ। তাৰে ভিতৰত এটা বস্তু হৈছে কাহা তক কে মন কো আন্ধেৰে চলেংগে, সেই এটা গান মোৰ বিৰাট ভাল লাগে। গতিকে সেইটো মই প্ৰায় গাওঁ, বিকজ ইট lifts me up when I'm down. Yeah. অলপমান এনেই कहाँ तक ये मन को अंधेरे चलेंगे, उदासी भरे दिन कभी तो ढलेंगे। ये गाना बहुत ভাল লাগে।
Positive vibes থাকা গান।
Yes, I love that song.
Positive vibes. Just as a final question, if you can maybe tell us your favorite dialogue, or you can enact your favorite dialogue from the scene. Maybe not enact, maybe just if possible. Your favorite dialogue from this movie?
Not this movie. More just recently এটা বিরাট কামিয়াব বুলি এখন সিনেমা চাইছিলো, সঞ্জয় মিশ্ৰ আছিলে।
আচ্ছা।
তাৰে মোৰ এটা ডায়লগ এনেকুৱাকে মোৰ ভাল লাগি গ'ল, it's just a one liner, believe me, and it carries a lot of meaning. এইটো ভাল লাগি গ'ল, আজিকালি মই য'ত ত'ত কৈ দিওঁ সেইটো কথা।
আচ্ছা।
মানে সোধে যে ৰবিদা কি খবৰ, এনে সোধে, মই তাহাঁতক কওঁ just enjoying life, और option क्या है? This is the ultimate sense of positivity, ultimate sense of somebody, riding the waves of life.
But apuni manoj eneko nohoy no, apuni bahut planned hoy, disciplined hoy.
Let's see, planning, what is planning, I'll tell you. There's nothing in this world that you can plan. You have nothing in your hands. Human beings are modest. They are modest to the point where we have created God. It is our modesty that we have created God. Nature created us, we have created God. Why? Because we give credit to God for whatever we have done. We accept it as His will. Any sadness that comes into our life, any tragedy that strikes us. So we are modest enough
to accept a higher power.
To create a higher power. We have created God. Nature has created us. Whoever said that God wears a dhoti? Amiye banaiso amar imagination, right? So we are modest enough. Yeah, planning ami ekku nosole. We pose to plan. We make ourselves understand that yes, we are planning as if we do something. Nobody is planning nothing. Everything is planned.
Sab likhwa ase.
Destined to happen. It's just a escape route amar karone. But bhabi thaka to I'm planning, I'm doing this. Acha, how far can you plan? Tell me. You've planned to take my interview. God forbid you slip and fall, break your leg. There's no interview happening tonight.
Correct.
No amount of preparation can ever prepare you.
Correct. I hope anyone knows
God forbid.
Episode to science. But I understand.
And even if that happens, accept it as a will of God. Karon 9/11 to heketa manhe basisil je deri ke paise office de.
ঠিক আছে Ravita, in the interest of time and you getting to your family,
back to my family
engagement, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you. Wonderful talking to you.
Fantastic conversation for our audience. If you could do one last shout out for everyone to watch your movie at the theater and whenever possible.
See, watching a movie, Raghupati was just made this time and it's going to happen for a few weeks and then gone. What I want to ask, or I want to let everyone know is that, or I would like to request and appeal, please love your work. Whatever you're doing, have huge respect for what you're doing. That is the only way we can have a very strong society, because society is a wall which is made not just by one brick, and there's no brick bigger than the other. It has to be uniform size. So you have to have the same kind of respect for your job as the president has for his job.
Good.
So have respect for your job, feel responsible for it, and do it with utmost sincerity.
ठीक है sir. All right, fantastic. Once again, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.